So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. First down. Sheldon. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, Love. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. To throw on second down. Sheldon, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, Sheldon. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
3rd and long for Love. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dante Hightower just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Check. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Play action this time with Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes,
touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Myers connects on the PAT, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Love now. A quick slant to Hill. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Jordan Berry now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Cottrell dances by at the 20 and down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Love rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first down. Sheldon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Minnesota. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
54, right there.
First down, Love to pass. And incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Love. Being chased out left. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will give him a 12-point lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before break. Sheldon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Sheldon. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Sheldon is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Comes to Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Sheldon over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Sheldon flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the 2nd half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. And that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Loves throw into the hands of Sample. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
On second down, Cottrell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw now on second and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure. Backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about... Getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check it back, check it back.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're second and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. It fights him off. Flush to his right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mond looks to throw, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 41. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 159 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yellow, go. 54. I know he ain't got it.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.